Ohio government activity on August 18, 2026 appears to have been dominated by education administration, state audit/enforcement work, and legislative housekeeping rather than a single major statewide emergency or signature executive announcement. The clearest statewide executive branch actions came from the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce. On August 18, Director Stephen D. Dakin issued a welcome message for the new school year, signaling the start-of-year policy and administrative push for districts and families. The department also highlighted science of reading instructional implementation teams as a support mechanism for teachers, principals, and district leaders to improve literacy instruction. In the same update, the department noted Read Ohio coaching credential updates, stating that the free credential was available to literacy coaches in districts and community schools, and that there were 131 coaching credential participants. The department additionally announced that Ohio's attendance dashboard would begin populating from district EMIS data for the new school year to improve data accuracy and alignment. Finally, the department opened the Ohio School Report Card Data Review and Verification window from Monday, August 17 through Friday, September 4, requiring superintendents to review student, assessment, calendar, staff, course, reading diagnostic, and exiting student follow-up data reported in EMIS 1. On the enforcement and accountability side, the Ohio Auditor of State issued a findings for recovery announcement on August 18 against a former Bethel Township fiscal officer and others in Miami County 3. The audit found $13,420.42 in recoverable losses tied to late fees, vacation leave overpayments, and related issues, with some amounts already partially repaid under Audit 3. This is the most clearly identified state enforcement action from that date in the available material. Legislatively, the Ohio House had activity reflected in its August 18 Journal and Member News pages 14-8. The House Journal confirms a formal session record for August 18, 2026, though the available excerpt does not list specific votes or bill outcomes. 14. One House Member News item reported that Rep. Kevin Ritter applauded approval of a $454,800 loan through the Ohio Controlling Board to support Micro Machine Works in Washington County, facilitated through the Regional 166 Direct Loan Program via the Ohio Department of Development 8. That is not a lawmaking act in the narrow sense, but it is a notable state funding action tied to the legislature's appropriations and oversight process. 8. The broader legislative environment that day also included active discussion around bills on police use of flock cameras and a proposed group retail theft offense, but those were reported as topics under consideration rather than finalized actions on August 18-4. Other public-facing government-related activity included local and regional public meetings listed for August 18, such as Greene County's Regional Planning and Coordinating Commission Executive Committee meeting in Xenia 13. These local government events show that routine administrative governance was ongoing across the state, even if they were not high-profile statewide actions. 13. There was also judicial activity recorded at the state level. The Supreme Court of Ohio's Daily Archive for August 18, 2026 shows the court dismissed several cases, including State ex rel. Voice Gleinberg v. Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court, Domestic Relations Division, State ex rel. Harris v. Racy, and Jetta v. Chambers Smith 11. The court also affirmed the certification of 6 wind farms in reapplication of Moraine Wind, LLC, confirming their eligibility to sell renewable energy in Ohio. 11. That makes August 18 a meaningful date for Ohio administrative and energy law jurisprudence as well. 11. A few additional government-related items were noted in the available coverage, but are less clearly statewide actions. Court News Ohio's August 18 archive flagged litigation over the state's largest solar and energy storage project before the Ohio Power Siting Board, indicating another important energy regulatory matter in motion that day too. Separately, the Attorney General's office had an August 2026 notice about Teen Ambassador Board applications, but the item was dated August 14 rather than August 18-7. In summary, the main Ohio government actions for August 182,026 were: Education Department Start-of-Year Directives and Data/Reporting Updates 1, Auditor of State Recovery Findings against Bethel Township Officials 3, Ohio House Session Activity, and a Controlling Board-related funding approval reported by a House Member 14-8, Ohio Supreme Court dismissals and a renewable energy certification ruling 11, routine local and regional public meetings, including Greene County Planning Committee Activity 13, If needed, this can be reorganized into a stricter state executive/legislature/enforcement/court/local government briefing format.